Progressives want the next stimulus package to stay large and help everyone. Jen Psaki from the White House blames inflation and inflation misunderstanding on the American people. President Biden breaks several new presidential records. All this and more on today's update. Hello and welcome to today's October 14th Daily News Report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now so I can keep you up to date on what's really going on in Washington, D.C., the U.S. economy, this next stimulus package, money, investing, and much, much more. All right, this is your daily reminder to go get your name and email entered through the link in the first pinned comment to be one of the winners of the $10,000 in cash that Casey and I are giving away thanks to generous sponsors. It only takes about 20 seconds and you can sign up each day. I'll make sure to leave that link below. By the way, before we jump in, I just want to say thank you guys so much for giving these videos a like. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and I just love bringing you guys the news. All right, now regarding the next $3.5 trillion stimulus package, the Congressional Progressive Caucus says House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is being backed into a corner with false choices. Here's what they mean. They say moderates are telling her she needs to lower the price tag of the stimulus package and fully invest in a few important safety net programs, or they can legislate broadly for many programs that get less funding for a longer time frame. In layman's terms, you can invest big in the most impactful programs, or you can spread the money out over many programs and be less effective, but have a longer time frame. Now, progressives wrote that it is wrong to pit childcare against affordable housing and paid paternal leave against elderly care. The Progressive Caucus said it isn't fair because we want to universally help everyone, while people like Joe Manchin want to focus on targeting lower income families. Now, this is honestly where I get a little bit lost by the Progressive Caucus. So they're saying that they want these rights for everyone universally, and that they are mad at Joe Manchin for only wanting to help lower income people. So isn't the point of the social safety net programs to help those that socially need a safety net and help not everybody, but the ones that are most in need or need help with raising a family? To which the Progressive Caucus leaders wrote, universal programs are always most politically durable and popular investments. So are you wanting to help the masses, or are you wanting to do something popular? I've got to admit, I'm starting to get a little bit confused by their message and their mission. This all started out with tax the wealthy to help those that are struggling and even the playing field to make help available for everyone. Then it moved on to let's remove the SALT tax deductions to help wealthy people like they're getting something out of the stimulus bill too. I got to tell you, more and more, this is feeling like it's starting to come down to how do we get more votes versus how do we help the people? But maybe I'm missing something here. I feel like the longer this stimulus package situation draws out, the more confusing it's becoming to the American people and members of Congress. This was supposed to be a slam dunk deal with Democrats controlling the House of Representatives, the Senate, and the White House. Perhaps Pelosi not voting on the bipartisan bill, infrastructure bill, right after it passed has thrown a major wrench in the gears of the Democrat Party. By the way, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said yesterday that the inflation problems we are experiencing is really just uneducated Americans not understanding price changes from 2 years ago. When asked about prices that seem to just keep rising, Psaki said, We all understand the American people are not looking at a cost to cost comparison to 2 years ago. So essentially, Psaki said the American people are dumb and don't understand how to properly look up inflation and rising prices. Well, guess what, Psaki? I do. And I have a degree from a very reputable business school. And guess what? If you go back 2 years, inflation is even worse. So to say that the American people are dumb and just haven't done a 2-year cost to cost analysis is incredibly insulting. So quit being so condescending to the American people and treating us like unintelligent babies. You know, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to notice, oh, wait a minute, it sure cost me a lot more to fill up the tank of my car than it did a year ago or 2 years ago. You also don't have to be a genius to walk out of a grocery store and think, wow, I've got less bags of food and I spent more money. Honestly, this Psaki lady, I swear, it's spin, spin, spin. They're trying to spin this onto you and me. They're trying to say it's our fault and that it's us not understanding inflation or how to do rising cost analysis. So yesterday, Pelosi was blaming the American people for the stimulus bill not being passed. And now Psaki is blaming the American people for not understanding inflation. Well, guess what? We do understand it, and you can quit blaming us for your failures. Own up to this. Take responsibility. All right. Now, a new report is showing that there are now close to 100 ships off the coast of Los Angeles and Long Beach, California. The Biden administration is asking these ports to work faster, to put into place a 24-hour workday so that they can get more done, and to fire anyone who is not vaccinated. So with these requests in mind, hopefully we will see an increase in the number of ships being offloaded with goods and services. But somehow I don't see that happening, right? Work more, fire people that won't be vaccinated so you have less people, and move faster. That was their response. Now, the CEO of Volkswagen said as the United States attempts to go green and make electric cars the path of the future, they are considering laying off 30,000 workers. They say it will help them to go electric more efficiently. Oh my gosh, I am praying that this does not happen. We do not need more people laid off right now. Now, if the rising price of gas is affecting you, you're not alone. The White House announced yesterday that it is negotiating with oil and gas companies to lower their prices. But the oil and gas companies are saying President Biden blocked an entire pipeline and then canceled all new oil and gas lease permits in his first 100 days of office. And there is now global demand as oil hits $80 per barrel. So oil and gas companies say they will do what they can, but they are putting this back on President Biden and his policies. Just so you know, the price of oil per barrel is the highest it's been in 7 years. And I know that you guys are feeling it in your wallets when you go fill up at the gas station. You guys are smart. I believe you guys understand what's going on right now. All right, now the White House also announced yesterday that energy costs could be 54% higher this winter. So you will need to budget in higher energy bills this year or be ready to wear multiple layers of clothing in order to stay warm. I know many in my community are already struggling with tight budgets, but I wanted to give you a heads up that this is what the White House is saying and what's in the news today. Well, President Biden has hit a new presidential record. The United States now has had 2 million people illegally cross into the country on the southern border. Now, Vice President Kamala Harris told them not to come. But I think once they realized that they would be allowed to stay in the country, be put up in a hotel, and given multiple free meals, they thought, man, that sounds like it's worth the risk, right? So they just keep coming and coming and coming, and they are not being turned away. But that's not the record that I wanted to point out to you today. According to newly leaked documents picked up by Breitbart News and other news outlets, the Biden administration gave the Department of Homeland Security authority to give 32,000 illegal immigrants work permits in the United States. Now, I said 32,000, but just so you don't think I'm inflating the numbers, the exact number was 31,977 illegal immigrants were given work permits. Perhaps the Biden administration is thinking, well, we have 10 million open jobs and our new job growth rate is terrible. So why don't we allow some of these people coming into the country to start taking these jobs? Now, I'm hoping that this isn't the beginning of a new trend, but I am worried, right? What if they say, hey, let's allow the other 1,968,023 people that illegally entered the country to have work permits in the United States? Then the Biden administration could say, look, we added 2 million new workers to the workforce. Now, famed football star Herschel Walker is off to a rough start with his run to be the next senator in Georgia. His creative team created a logo to protest forced vaccines, but when you look at it, the logo looks like a Nazi swastika symbol, but instead of black lines, it's medical syringes. Now, this is one that should have been caught by somebody with some brains before it was shared publicly, but no, they released it, and he's now dealing with the backlash on that. All right, now on some positive news, the Social Security Administration announced benefit recipients will get their biggest raise yet. The SSA will increase benefits by 2.9% next year to help with inflation costs. Now, in order to pay for this and not deplete the Social Security trusts faster, the Biden administration will raise Social Security tax to 6.2%, and self-employed people will now pay 12.4% on their Social Security taxes. So for those that get Social Security, this is really, really good news. And for people like me that are self-employed, all I can say is, ouch, 12.4%? That's going to sting, right? All right, now earlier this week, I told you how Elon Musk overcame Jeff Bezos as the world's richest person. Well, now Musk is trolling Bezos online by giving his Twitter comments silver medals and saying he's planning to send Jeff Bezos a large number 2 statue. The number, not what you do in the bathroom, right? So saying that he is number 2. It must be nice to be worth $230 billion and have time to troll other billionaires on Twitter, while the rest of us wonder, how are we going to survive and get out of the rat race? Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. According to Nancy Pelosi, she's incredibly optimistic that the stimulus bill is going to pass very, very soon. And she says she will get the votes and get this passed for the American people. Whether you believe her or not, I will leave that up to you, but that was what was in the news today. Now, before I go, I want to remind you to get your name in for the $10,000 giveaway that Casey and I are doing. We're not billionaires, we're not mega rich, but we're doing our very best to use our business to help others in our community. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, so this is my way of saying thank you and giving back. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.